to sleep, you weary hobo. Let the towns drift slowly by. Can't you hear the steel rail humming? That's a hobo's lullaby. Do not think about tomorrow. Let tomorrow come and go. Tonight you're in a nice warm boxcar, safe from all the wind and snow. I know the police cause you trouble. They cause trouble everywhere. But when you die and go to heaven, you won't find no policeman there. I know your clothes are torn and ragged, and your hair is turning gray. Lift your head and smile at trouble. You'll find happiness someday. Go to sleep, you weary hobo. Let the towns drift slowly by. Don't you feel the steel rail humming? That's a hobo's lullaby. One, two, three, four, five. Lay down, little doggies, lay down. We've both got to sleep on the cold, cold ground. The wind's blowing colder and the sun's going down. Lay down, little doggies, lay down. We hit this old beef trail just 2 months ago. We blistered in the sun and we froze in the snow. In 10 days we're coming to a packing house town. So lay yourselves down, little doggies, lay down. This Dodge City trail, she's a hard road to go. Up the Texas flat plains from old Mexico. I got dust in my eyes and mud in my nose. So lay yourselves down, little doggies, lay down. Lay down, little doggies, lay down. We've both got to sleep on the cold, cold ground. The wind's blowing colder and the sun's going down. Lay down, little doggies, lay down. That bad hole of water we drunk and got sick. Curl up our hair, tied our tails back in kinks. We got lost in a blind canyon, tippy-toeing around. So lay yourselves down, little doggies, lay down. Here now we come to the end of our trail. Your hair hiding carcass to the stockyards I'll sell. I'll see you in a tin can when you get shipped around. So lay yourselves down, little doggies, lay down. Lay down, little doggies, lay down. We've both got to sleep on the cold, cold ground. The wind's blowing colder and the sun's going down. Lay down, little doggies, lay down. Down in the scrub oak timbers of the southeast Texas Gulf, there used to ride a brakeman, and the brakeman double tough. He worked the town of Kilgore and Longview 9 miles down, and us travelers called him East Texas Red, the meanest bull around. If you rode by night or by broad daylight, in the wind and the snow and sun, you'd always see little East Texas Red sporting his smooth running gun. Well, the tail got switched down the stems and the mains, and everybody said that the meanest man on the shiny irons was little East Texas Red. It was early in the morning and along towards 9 or 10, when a couple of boys on the hunt of a job stood in the blizzardy wind. Hungry and cold, they knocked on the doors of the working folks around for a piece of meat or a spud or two to boil their stew around. Red come down the cinder dump, and he flagged down number 2. He kicked their bucket over a bush, dumped out all of their stew. One traveler said, Mr. East Texas Red, you better get your business fixed right, because you're gonna ride your little black train just 1 year from tonight. Well, Red just laughed as he climbed the bank, swung on the side of a wheeler. The boys caught a tanker to Seminole and westward to Amarillo. They struck them a job of all field work, and they followed the pipeline down, and it took them lots of Texas till 1 year had rolled around. On one cold and wintry day, they hooked them a Gulf-bound train. They shivered and they shook with dough in their clothes to old Kilgore again. Over hills of sand and hard froze roads where the cotton wagons roll. Out past the town of Kilgore and on to old Longview, where their warm suits of clothes and their overcoats, they walk into a store. They paid the man for some meat and stuff, boil their stew once more. They walked the ties back to the yard, and they came to the same old spot where East Texas Red just 1 year ago had dumped their last stew pot. The smoke from their fire went higher and higher, and a man come down the line. He ducked his head in the blizzardy wind and waved old number 9. He walked off down the cinder dump, and he come to the same old spot. And there was the same two men again around that same stew pot. Red went to his knees and he hollered, "Please don't pull that trigger on me. I never did get my business fixed, but Red never got his say." His gun wheeled out of an overcoat, and it played the old one too. Red lay dead while the other two men sat down to eat their stew. I'm sticking to the Union. I'm sticking to the Union. I'm sticking to the Union. Oh, you can't scare me. I'm sticking to the Union. I'm sticking to the Union till the day I die. There once was a Union maid. She never was afraid of the goons and the ginks and the company finks and the deputy sheriff that made the raid. She went to the Union Hall when a meeting it was called. When the Legion boys come around, she always stood her ground. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the Union. I'm sticking to the Union. I'm sticking to the Union. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the Union. I'm sticking to the Union till the day I die. Now this Union maid was wise to the tricks of the company spies. She'd never be fooled by a company stool. She'd always organize the guys. She'd always get her way when she struck the better pay. She'd show her card to the National Guard, and this is what she'd say. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the Union. I'm sticking to the Union. I'm sticking to the Union. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the Union. I'm sticking to the Union till the day I die. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the Union. I'm sticking to the Union. I'm sticking to the Union. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the Union. I'm sticking to the Union till the day I die. Protest. He went into the park and got busted for doing the ring around the rosy ride. Went in the park late at night and he put a lot of people over 80 uptight. He was doing the ring around the rosy ride. Ring around rose, touch your nose and blow your toes in mine, doing the ring around the rosy ride. Ring around rose, touch your nose and blow your toes in mine, doing the ring around the rosy ride. We ought to send Officer Joe Strange to some Australian mountain range so we all can do the ring around the rosy ride. Would you like to put Philadelphia uptight one mass ring around the rosy in the middle of the night? Yes, we all should do the ring around the rosy ride. Touch your nose and blow your toes in mine, you're doing the ring around the rosy ride. It really was a drag, I said ring around rose. Touch your nose and blow your toes in mine, doing the ring around the rose. Touch your nose and blow your toes when you're doing the ring around the rosy ride. I don't want a pickle, just want to ride my motorcycle. And I don't want a tickle, I'd rather ride my motorcycle. And I don't want to die, I just want to ride my motorcycle. You know, I've been singing this song for about 8 or 9 years. That's amazing that somebody could get away with singing a song like this for about 8 years, you know? You know what's even more amazing than that is that somebody could make a living singing a song like this for 8 years. And I told about everything I could about this song. I told about when I wrote it and how and why. But the one thing I always used to neglect to explain was the significance of the pickle. It was about the time I was riding my motorcycle down a mountain road. I was doing 150 miles an hour. I was playing my guitar. On one side of the mountain road there was a mountain, and on the other side there was nothing. There was just a cliff in the air. I wasn't paying attention, and you know that's dangerous, driving your motorcycle on a mountain road, a lot of curves and stuff like that, playing your guitar. All of a sudden, a string broke off my guitar. It broke right around here, went flying across the road and wrapped itself around a yield sign. Well, you know, the sign didn't break, and it didn't pull out of the ground. The string didn't break, didn't come out of my guitar. So I held on to my guitar, and I held on to my bike, and I made a sharp turn off the road. But luckily, I didn't go into the mountain. I went over the cliff. I was doing 150 miles an hour sideways and 500 feet down at the same time. I was looking for the cops, because I knew that it was illegal. Well, I knew that was it. I knew that I didn't have long to live in this world, and in my last remaining seconds in the world, I decided to write one last farewell song to the world. I took out a piece of paper, I took out a pen, I sat back and thought a while, and then I started to write. I don't want a pickle, just want to ride my motorcycle. And I don't want a tickle, I'd rather ride my motorcycle. And I don't want to die, just want to ride my motorcycle. Well, I knew it wasn't the best song I ever wrote, but I didn't have time to change it. But you know the amazing thing is that I didn't die. I landed on the top of a police car, and it died. I drove into town at a screaming 175 miles an hour, singing my motorcycle song. I pulled into town and stopped out front of the general store, and out front of the store was a man eating the most tremendous pickle. A pickle the size of 4 pregnant watermelons. It's just a huge monster pickle. He walked up and pushed a pickle in my face and started asking me questions. And it was about the same time I noticed a pickle in my face, I noticed a cord hanging from the long end of the pickle, going up his sleeve, down his shirt, into his pants, into his shoes, out his heel, and into a briefcase he had near his feet. Well, I knew it wasn't an ordinary pickle. It was about the same time I noticed a cord coming out of the pickle that a 4-foot cop arrived with a 5-foot gun. A cop that one time must have been around 6'7" was met at the bottom of a mountain by a flying, singing, writing weirdo. Well, he walked up and with one tremendous hand, he grabbed the pickle from the other guy and threw it 100 feet straight up in the air. While the pickle was halfway between going up and coming down, he took out his 5-foot gun and put a 3-inch bullet hole right through the long end of the pickle. The pickle started coming down. He caught the pickle on his big toe. Balancing the pickle on his big toe, he took out a 10-foot ticket. He wrote it up, and then he rolled it up. Took the ticket and stuffed it in the bullet hole in the middle of the pickle, took the pickle with the ticket and shoved it down my throat. Well, it was at that very moment that the pickle with the ticket was going down my throat that I knew for sure that I didn't want a pickle. I don't want a pickle, just want to ride my motorcycle. And I don't want a tickle, I'd rather ride my motorcycle. And I don't want to die, just want to ride my motorcycle.
Raggedy, raggedy are we, just as raggedy can be. We don't get nothing for our labor, so raggedy, raggedy are we. Lee called it a zipper song because you could change one word and you had a whole new verse. Zip another word in. Homeless, homeless are we, just as homeless can be. We don't get nothing for our labor, so homeless, homeless are we. They say landless, or shoeless, hogless, cowless. But always Lee said you had to end with a verse. Union, union are we, just as union can be. We're gonna get something for our labor, for union, union are we. Lee Hayes, along with Woody Guthrie and Mill Lampell and Sis Cunningham and a batch of others, and me, we made up a group called the Almanac Singers before World War II. Then it was Woody used to say it was the only group he ever knew that rehearsed on the stage. After the war, Lee and I and Ronnie Gilbert and Fred Hellman put together a group called the Weavers, and we made some records, and then I guess you know what happened. We had to take a sabbatical, and it turned into a Mondical and a Tuesdical, as Lee said. Lee started working with Alan Arkin, the actor, a group called the Babysitters. They made some of the world's best children's records for Vanguard. Then the last few years, he was battling diabetes. Just a couple months ago, he wakes up and dashes off a letter to my wife, who is like Lee, loved to garden. And he said, I don't know where the poop these ideas come from. The older I get, the more interesting my mind seems to be. I don't agree with it always, but it gets more interesting.
Jesus Christ was a man, traveled through the land, a hard-working man and brave. He said to the rich, give your goods to the poor, but they laid Jesus Christ in his grave. Jesus was a man, a carpenter by hand, followers true. They nailed him on the cross, and they laid Jesus Christ in his grave. Jesus was a man, a carpenter by hand. His followers were true and brave. But a dirty little coward called Judas Iscariot laid Jesus Christ, laid Jesus Christ. Laid Jesus Christ in his grave. The poor working people, they followed him around. They sung and they shouted, yeah. But you cops and you soldiers, you nailed him in the air, and you laid Jesus Christ in his grave. Jesus was a man, a carpenter by hand. His followers were true and brave. But just one question still remains, to which we must respond. Two roads lead from where we are. Which side are you on? Are you on, boys? Which side are you on? Which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on? Moses crossed the desert with a band. Yes, I'm gone, I'm almost gone. And I ain't gonna be seeing them pretty women no more. To take these stripes from off my shoulder. Take these chains from off of my leg. Well, these stripes, you know that they don't bother me. But these chains are killing me dead. Yes, I'm gone, almost gone. Yes, I'm gone, I'm almost gone. Yes, I'm gone, I'm almost gone. And I ain't gonna be seeing them pretty women no more. Now on a Friday, my baby went out walking. And on a Saturday, you know, she locked up the door. And on a Sunday, she must have done some talking. 'Cause on a Monday, she